From 2 losses in their first 3 to a run of 4 straight victories, Christian Chivu and Inter have put their difficult start to the campaign behind them, and the Nerazzurri now have the chance to join Milan, Napoli and Roma at the Serie A summit. But to do so, they need to become the first team to defeat Cremonese this season. And lest we forget, the Grigio-Rossi beat Milan on this ground on the opening weekend. Saturday night football, Inter-Cremonese. Another opportunity for Inter. On paper, should be a comfortable home win against newly promoted Cremonese. We've already seen that the Grigio-Rossi can win on this ground, and in recent memory too. But Inter know that with Juventus playing Milan tomorrow night, this is an opportunity to make up further ground on their rivals, Manuel Pascali, and immediately Mkhitaryan on the front foot.
Yes, Inter starting on the front foot here.
Dimarco's cross, and Fratesi could have scored inside 30 seconds.
And immediately Fratesi, a danger in the box.
Lautaro Martienz. Good battling away from Ceccherini. Bondo's lost the ball. Akanji urged to shoot. He does let fly, and it's just over the top. Jonsson got up early and went down. De Vrij finding his goalkeeper, but it was an awkward one for Sommer. Grassi wins the header. So too does Fratesi, though. Bonny around the corner. Lautaro unable to latch onto it. And this man will be a threat tonight. Federico Baschirotto scored in that win against Milan, got the equaliser at the Sinigallia against Como. Bianchetti. Barella too strong for Sanabria, and Bonny is through with Lautaro in the middle. Lautaro Martienz! It's taken less than 6 minutes for Inter to prize open this contest. And Lautaro's latest partner, Ange-Joan Bonny, with the assist. And Lautaro has quickly hit a purple patch. 4 goals now in his last 3 appearances.
Yeah, but Patrick, all credit to Barella, the energy, the will, the desire he had to win the ball back and immediately serve Bonny. I don't think he's in offside position. The pass is clear. Look here, Barella winning against Sanabria. Then the defense is too open. Baschirotto has to run backwards immediately. And this is an easy ball from Bonny, and Lautaro from there doesn't miss.
Bondo spotting the run of Petzella. Missed by Dumfries. Petzella. Jonsson now. Vasquez. That was casual from Dimarco. Petzella. Grassi with the effort. Sanabria was offside. It caught his arm. It wouldn't have counted. Short by Barella. Dimarco hits it, and the deflection takes it in. Cremonese want the flag, but Federico Dimarco takes the acclaim. And inside a dozen minutes now, Inter's lead has been doubled.
Patrick, they have to check the, I think it's Petzella position. All the Cremonese players think that Akanji is in an offside position, but this is awareness by Barella, spotting Dimarco there. Look, let's see if Akanji is a tight one. There are, I think, other 3 Inter players that are in an offside position, but I'm not sure about Akanji.
Surely there are a couple of factors to consider. Akanji might be onside, but if there are other players in Silvestri's eye line, then surely that is interfering with play and preventing the goalkeeper from having a clear look at the shot coming in from Dimarco. A VAR check is ongoing. This is a simple one, really. They just need to ascertain as to whether there was a player in an offside position. Let's listen in.
si trovava in posizione di fuorigioco. Tocca il pallone, pertanto la decisione finale.
The goal is disallowed for offside. Akanji was in an offside position. He touched the ball, hence why the goal's been chalked off. And now Dimarco has not only a disallowed goal here against Udinese, but one ruled out against Cremonese as well. It remains 1-0. Here's Mkhitaryan. Fratesi gets it back from Lautaro. Fratesi pushed wide by Silvestri. Bonny linking up with Dimarco. Lautaro. Mkhitaryan. Fabulous save from Silvestri. And Mkhitaryan must be wondering what he needs to do to score.
Yeah, but Nicola has to sort something in the middle of the park because Fratesi and Mkhitaryan.
De Vrij.
Look here, Bondo. Doesn't know if he has to go and press or stay.
Mkhitaryan letting fly again. Here's Dimarco. Couldn't follow it in. Another opportunity for Inter this time. Silvestri gave them a sniff.
20 minutes and Cremonese, I think, are quite happy to be with this score.
Jonsson turning away from Akanji, tried to feed it through towards Sanabria. And that's all it will take for Cremonese, is one half chance.
Yeah, because Patrick, even mentally for Inter play, it's not easy because you're thinking that you're in complete control of the game, but yeah, you're still 1-0.
Dimarco seeing lots of the ball this evening. Mkhitaryan. Bastoni. Dimarco. Bonny! What a game he's having. Thuram's injury has afforded him an opportunity, and he is seizing it with both hands. The assist for the first, and he scores the second.
Yeah, wonderful by Inter again. Dimarco is involved. Great chocolate for Bonny in the middle of the box. Then, great move. Great move here. Look, Dimarco served by Bastoni, and Bonny attack the front post area where Silvestri cannot do anything. That's a typical number 9 finish by the number 14. And now look like Inter will cruise through the game.
Lautaro Martienz. They want a third here. Lautaro. Dimarco. Bonny has somehow missed it. Arguably an easier finish. Dumfries keeps it in play. That was nearly the same combination. Dimarco to Bonny.
Yeah, but you can see the energy back in this Inter team. All the players running with will, with desire, with to be in the score sheet as well.
Credit to Barella there, didn't make the most of being caught late by Jonsson, keen for Inter get on with it, maybe even score a third. But the potential now, when it comes to Inter's attacking options, is frightening. Lautaro Martienz, who's in the top 10 of the club's all-time leading goal scorers. Marcus Thuram, Pio Esposito and Bonny. Here's Fratesi. And again, they're overcomplicating things. Bonny didn't make the run, fully expecting Fratesi to shoot, and another chance goes begging. Bonny, Dimarco surging in, and nearly finding the corner. Silvestri behind it. In it comes from Dimarco. Bonny dropping the shoulder, standing it up. Still there for Inter. Mkhitaryan. That should be half-time. Quite the display from the Nerazzurri. They came out meaning business and they scored very early on through their skipper, Lautaro Martienz. Well found by Antoine Bonny, his partner for the evening. And the Frenchman then went and doubled Inter's lead after they had spurned plenty of opportunities. Does mean that Inter are in complete control and well on their way to winning this match. Half-time score, Inter 2, Cremonese 0. The second half substitution for the Grigio-Rossi with Jari van der Putte coming on. Replacing Dennis Jonsson. Inter 2 goals to the good. They'll be keen to score a third as quickly as possible to put this game to bed and enjoy an evening at the top of Serie A alongside a cluster of clubs. Manuel Pascali, how on earth do Cremonese get back into this game?
Hey, Patrick, you know, try to find as soon as possible an episode, score the first, and then everything will change. Now, obviously, Nicola swapped Van de Putte. Jonsson with the Van de Putte in the middle of the park. More energy, more a proper midfielder. Need to track Fratesi run.
Mkhitaryan headed into touch by Floriani Mussolini. Not taking any chances, not spotting a teammate that he could look to link up with. Same Inter side, incidentally, that started tonight's match. We've mentioned Inter's squad depth in the attacking positions this season. Bastoni over the top. Bonny tried to turn it towards Mkhitaryan. He was offside. Lautaro Martienz, only Bonny to aim for. That's why he looked to find Dimarco on the edge of the box. De Vrij. Bastoni. Fratesi. Beaten to it by Bianchetti. Barella's corner. Fratesi missed it. Bonny. Dimarco! A trademark finish from Dimarco. He fired one in the first half, it didn't count. This was firm, low and true, and it's now Inter 3, Cremonese 0.
From that position is absolutely relentless. Second assist of the night for Bonny. You don't have to underestimate the importance of the pass made by Bonny, because there is the right power in it, but it's all about this sweet, sweet left foot. We might question about Lautaro offside position, maybe.
If he is beyond the last defender, Lautaro actually jumps over the ball to get out of the way. Silvestri's given it away. Mkhitaryan. Bonny. Barella. It's a rout now for Inter. Still more than half an hour to play. It's 4 already, and plenty more in the offing, you sense. Nicolo Barella gets his first of the campaign, and the Nerazzurri are on fire tonight.
Yes, another assist. Patrick is coming again for from the number 14. And again, Inter winning the ball into Cremonese off and immediately hit the Grigio-Rossi in transition. Look here, Silvestri tried to play hard pass. A Lautaro move made the difference, because he's attracting. Look, Bianchetti there, free the space. Pezzella is too far away because he's with Frattesi, and Barella from there doesn't miss.
Bastoni. Dimarco's cross nearly ran for Mkhitaryan. Here's Lautaro Martienz. Was a foul prior to that, the reference. Barella's corner. De Vrij was just stretching for it.
Yeah, looking for glory as well. The number 6, such a reliable player, always there, always giving.
Luis Enrique. Esposito finds Barella. Esposito. Luis Enrique, nice idea. Barella's corner. Carlos Augusto. Bianchetti was there. And all Cremonese can do is keep conceding corners.
Yeah, good defending by the Grigio-Rossi keeper. And here, Petar Sucic.
Further evidence of just how many options Inter boast. Hard to see them as anything other than one of the strong favourites to win the Scudetto. In it comes. Lautaro got in front of Carlos Augusto. Back in by Barella. They're queuing up. And Lautaro has somehow failed to connect. In comes the corner. Pio Esposito. Good save. He's frustrated because Silvestri's kept it out. Here comes Silvestri again to claim it.
Pio Esposito try. Good save by Silvestri. With Esposito, they've got an extra threat in the box, in the set pieces.
Esposito. Juve let it run. Sucic. Esposito. Almost there for Frattesi. That's Luis Enrique, and it's off target. Esposito. Barella takes over. Lovely combination between the pair. Sucic. Esposito. Frattesi tried to place it. He's given it away here to Vardy. Bondo. Vardy. Van der Putter. Vardy and Bonazzoli grabs a consolation. He's scored twice on this ground already this season, but whereas his overhead kick was the winner at Milan, tonight it's a brief bit of joy for Federico Bonazzoli in a losing cause.
Yeah, credit to Vardy winning this ball back, dispossessing the youth. Van der Putter putting it in. Decent ball. Carlos Augusto.
Pezzella. De Vrij with the header clear. That's Grassi. Bonazzoli. And again, very nearly had a second.
Yeah, Patrick, but it's incredible how quickly things can change.
Five straight victories in all competitions for Inter. This was a formality right from the word go. Lautaro scoring early on. Plenty of other players chipping in, including Bonny on his full Inter debut. Plus some of the fan favourites, Dimarco and Barella on target as well. It's a first defeat of the season for Cremonese. It comes in match day 6. And Inter are very much in the mix now. It ends at the Meazza. Inter 4, Cremonese 1.